Check podcasts.
Welcome everybody to House Guests. We're well into our second season now, almost through, so I thought it would be a great idea to bring back a fan favorite. Two of my favorite people, and apparently your favorite people too, Monika and Robin, are the Mint Girls, and they're here to tell us what's been happening the past year. Welcome, ladies.
Hi. Thanks for having us.
Of course. Thanks for saying yes yet again.
Yeah.
For yes people.
Yes, yeah. I know, which is part of a problem, right?
A little bit.
Yeah, yes, people pleasers, but I also feel like that's one of the things that gets us to where we are.
100%. Yeah.
For sure.
You guys have had so much success over the past 2 years, and I know what a grind, because I know you guys personally, and I know what a grind it's been for you. Would you say that you're at a place right now where you can kind of settle in and feel the success?
No.
Not at all.
Things are just getting started for us.
Yeah.
I feel like it just keeps on going up and up with a new challenge and a new goal, and we're riding the wave and really excited about it, but it's definitely not slowing down, and there's no settling whatsoever.
I love that, because you guys are hustlers.
Hustlers.
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
That's the thing I feel like too, like when you're a business owner, when you just you're always making things happen. It's a real roller coaster of a ride. Like when you're in the
feel like I say next week will be mellow every day of my life.
Yeah.
And
when things slow down, right?
Yeah, totally. Exactly. Yeah. Forever say
it
that.
It never slows down.
No, everybody always asks, so how are things going? I'm like, I'm so busy. I'm going crazy, but it will slow down. I know it will.
Yeah, totally. Next week should be better. Yeah.
But you guys are kind of like me, I think, too. Like in COVID, when there was a lull, I was like, oh man, I got to make things happen. That's when I started the nesting tips on the news and those sorts of things.
Right. Yeah.
But in hindsight, if we had just taken that moment to relax and breathe, but that's not how we operate.
No. Yeah. No. Vibrating.
Maybe smart people operate that way, but
live in the moment. And
exactly.
What's that?
So a year ago when you guys were on the show with us, you were telling us all sorts of great stories about how you had created amazing products, how you had gotten those products to Jillian Harris, and everything in between. Where are you guys at today? I know a lot of stuff has happened.
Well, we were just chatting before, and I mentioned that when we were on last time, we actually had just gotten an email from the Jilly Box team asking us to have our cleaning scrub in the spring box. So obviously we weren't allowed to say anything until March that just passed. So that was kind of funny, because we're like talking and saying all these dreams we have, but we had this little secret. So that was quite the feat for us. We had to hand make, jar and label 15,000 of our scrubs, all just us and our staff in our little factory.
Let's go back for a second, because some of our viewers might not know what a Jilly Box is. I feel like you must be living under a rock if you don't. But so one of the main influencers in Canada who was on The Bachelor, she was on Love It or List It, she has a subscription box. You guys take it away from there and explain a little bit more about it.
You go, Robin.
Oh, okay. So she has a subscription box. It's curated items handpicked by her to put in a seasonal box, and then it's like a sold out kind of list of people that are wanting to get into the box. So they cap it at 15,000. And so when we handed off our products to Jillian, we were thinking, oh my God, wouldn't it be amazing to get in one of her curated subscription boxes? And then sure enough, one of her team emailed us, and it was a huge dream for us. And so we got in, we made 15,000 jars of cleaning scrub, and it just launched. So we're kind of riding that wave as well. So it's been an amazing experience for us.
Well, and what does that look like, 15,000 jars of scrub? Because you guys don't have, a whole warehouse full of machines making this for you. No, it's all by hand.
Yeah. Me and Monika actually handmade every single one of them. We didn't fill it, but we made it. So it was.
We had help filling them. We had my husband help for a while. We had like my mother-in-law's best friend. We had like anyone you can think of just volunteering, and just like we would make totes and totes, and people were just labeling and filling and helping us. And it looked funny. It was interesting because we couldn't wrap our brains around it either, what the actual amount would look like. And then so we had kind of our upstairs of our factory of just a scrub area, and then We carried down, each box had 50 jars in it. So we carried down box by box, palleted them all. And it was 9 pallets, 300 boxes equals 15,000 jars. Yeah. So it was,
and that must weigh a lot as well.
What's that?
That must weigh a lot as well for shipping.
Yeah, we're pretty ripped now.
It's a good workout.
Yeah. Totally.
I have to say, I didn't get the call to come and help, though. I totally would have.
Oh, yeah. I
Sounds
mean,
kind of fun.
I've had you, obviously. That could have been its own episode. Next time.
When you're in, does Oprah have a subscription box?
That's our next goal.
That's my favorite things. I've already put that on my vision.
Of course you have.
Right. I think they're just hidden under the chairs of the audience or something, aren't they?
Yeah, totally.
If you're listening.
Yeah.
We're coming after you.
So that was an amazing experience for you guys. And one thing that I just have to say, I was so proud of you because, you know, social media is such a ruthless beast. Everybody with their comments, and I just feel like they rip you apart whether you're doing a good job or a bad job. And I was so proud of you because on the Jilly Box site, which, I mean, they're ruthless, you guys only had amazing comments. So many of them, so much positive feedback.
Yeah, we're, you know, the box, we were in the spring box, so they've just launched the summer one, but the spring box, the theme was kind of cleaning. It was like a kind of all natural, eco-friendly cleaning kind of box with other stuff too. But so naturally there was a bit of some pushback from some people like, what? I don't want cleaning stuff. This is supposed to be, you know, and then you got the opposite positive side where people are like, finally a box I can actually use everything. So
yeah,
I think in the end it was more, we kind of read things when people were guessing what it was and some negative comments, and it definitely, Rob and I are very sensitive, and, you know, like we said, I think out of most companies have their stuff made elsewhere and stuff, but for us, it was like really handmade, and like, it was a lot of work. So we were like, oh man. But then, like you said, it kind of ended up all of a sudden we're like, hey, they're selling everything but the scrub. Oh, hey, they want the scrub, you know? And
well, and people were like,
it was really cool, and
they were like, this is a miracle. I've had dirty shoes for 10 years really, and now they're sparkly white.
Totally. Yeah. So I think we were like, oh, what are these ladies going to say? Because it's like, yeah, it's a pretty big conversation site. And so I think, would you agree, Robin? I feel like it was more positive than we thought. We've
had it's 99% positive. I mean, I've been shocked because you hear these stories of trolls and this kind of thing on once you grow like a little bit bigger on social media, but we have the best, I don't know, followers, I guess, or and it's been amazing actually. Like we haven't had hardly any negative talk. Hey, Monika, like it's been.
I know we have one funny one going on right now. We did this, like, it's kind of this voiceover, like, what's a hack you didn't know that you needed to know, some kind of voiceover like that. And we're showing how you can lower your top drawer of your dishwasher down so you can like fit wine glasses and stuff, because it's just something a lot of people don't know, a little feature in your dishwasher. So we're like, oh, so it's going really well. And now it's kind of starting to pick up. And now we're dying because we're kind of getting these troll comments like, you call this a hack? This is a feature of your dishwasher. And people just like going off. And we're like, this is kind of funny. Like, replying to them, I'm like, I guess wrote a content. I don't know. Sorry to disappoint.
Yeah. I feel like that's when you've made it, though, when people are taking enough time to just rip you to shreds.
Yeah, maybe it kind of feels good.
But you guys are putting yourself out there all the time. The reels that you do, Instagram, social media, and it's really taken off, because how many followers do you guys have now?
Just about 21,000 now.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's not easy.
No, it's work. Like, you're, and it's stressful. Like we go through weeks, I feel like, where we have all this content idea and we have a bit of time, but we've been really short staffed and we're so busy. So we don't have any time, and we're just like, you know, at our houses at midnight doing something it's just like, so it's it almost is like a full-time job, which sometimes we feel like we have enough staff going on and we have it smoothly running and we can do that properly. But sometimes we're having weeks like this week where we're like, oh, it becomes stressful. You're like, I have nothing, I have no content.
And do you guys find that really is a good avenue, like that people are coming to the website, buying the product, and that's how they know about you?
Yes, I would say Instagram is like 90% of our sales. So you do have to look at it as a part of the job. It is huge marketing and creating that following and creating the repeat customers. So it is extremely important to us to kind of keep up that Instagram, keep entertaining people with the tips and everything like that, and then kind of trickling in our products here and there too. It's like, oh yeah, we sell products too.
Yeah,
we can make you laugh and embarrass ourselves, but oh yeah, how about our cleaning products? So I think it seems to be working, and so we love it. We never want to sell too. Never want to seem too pushy or salesy either. I hate when kind of businesses do that. It's like they're always trying to sell you something. So we do try to provide value. That's like that's really important to us too. So.
Well, you've done such a good job of really making the brand kind of chic and fun. And I'm finding that a lot of people are really recognizing it now. My cousin was here from Saskatchewan and she was like, oh, that's that mint product. I saw that in Saskatoon. So it's like, I was like, oh yeah, I happen to know the owners.
So awesome. It is weird. I get friends and family will send me pictures. They're somewhere bizarre in like Nova Scotia at a B&B and they're like, look, your hand soap and dish soap is here. And it's definitely, it feels like it's spreading out pretty far. So
Well, you guys have lots of options too, because you can buy it online, but then you also do sell it in retail stores, and then also you can get refills as well.
Yep, totally.
The refill portion is really important in our business too. Oh, sorry, Monika.
No, sorry. You go ahead.
I was just saying the refill, we really want to push that refill sustainable. You know, you buy your beautiful glass bottle and then you just keep that forever. And then we love supplying to refilleries and having home refill stations available on our website too. And so we're definitely part of that movement and proud to be.
Yeah. It's so amazing. And I love having just the refills under the counter so that when things run out, it's right there and you don't have to throw out a bunch of bottles and such.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Although I have to say, there's a common friend of mine and Monica's that was staying at my house last weekend, and she must have spilled $20 worth of hand wash when she was trying to refill the bottle.
Tell her to call us.
We'll hook you up.
She almost cried, I think, and there was a glass of wine involved, but
I would cry more over the wine than the hand soap, but
So you guys aren't doing the cleaning side of the business anymore. You're doing products alone. How do you develop new things? Because you guys have various different things in your lineup now as well.
It's mostly Monika. Robin, I have a new product idea. Can we do it? I'm like, sure. It's always Monika's the creative, and I'm just kind of like
Robin does everything else. No, I think it's also like, you know, you put out those questions or we have had so many people asking like what, like about say our floor wash, for example, kind of blew up. So people are asking, and I'm giving away every day in our stories and direct messages, just ideas of recipes they can use that I really like. And they're like, yeah, but when will you sell a floor wash? I'm like, okay, well, you could also use this or this or this. And then finally we're like, okay, we got to give them. And anytime we do a thing of like, products you want to see, it's like everyone's like floor wash, even though I've given so many multiple DIY recipes, or like you can use our all-purpose with this or and then it's like and then we did it, and then it's just like became one of the top sellers. So it's like a high for us. I think it's like a new baby or something. It's so fun, and I get a real kick out of it. And like poor Robin, because it's like okay, more labels, it comes with such a price too, right? Like any new product. So, and then it's like, okay, new photos. Now we have to rephoto our whole package again. Now we got to so that's just like kind of funny, but
it's fun. It keeps us on our toes. It's always fun to offer a new product. And we got a new product launching in September, and then probably another one a couple months after that. So definitely lots of exciting things coming down.
Yeah. That's awesome. All top secret or?
What do you think, Monika? Not really. Yeah, kind of top secret. We'll leave you guessing.
Fair enough. I won't put the pressure on.
We're trying to provide some other, like maybe not such cleaning stuff and more kind of gifty things, if that's like
I love it. I know a realtor that actually gives away your cleaning spray or the room spray as the move-in present or as part of a basket.
It's a big realtor hit for sure. We have lots. We do lots of bundles. We have like actually a code for realtors because it's like they like to leave a little basket with home stuff or whatever, I guess. So
and it's so nice. You're moving into this new space, and you might as well start fresh with good cleaners.
Exactly. Right. And it wins for us. I was saying back to the refill thing, you know, you're packing, it's been 2 years now of like packing orders, and like that name looks familiar. Then I look on it, like it's like their 12th order or something, you know? So it's been like, we're so lucky with what we've created, because it's not just a one-time purchase. It's people can need it again or, you know, come back. So that's been such a bonus for us too.
Well, I think after people have been using your product, it would be very hard to go back to like a Tide or, you know, Javex or one of those really harsh cleaners. I don't know how you would be able to.
Well, now when I walk down, like if I'm near a laundry aisle or something, I get like an instant headache because I just haven't used synthetic fragrances for a few years now. And now I'm like, I used to like that smell, and now I can't even, like, it just gives me a throbbing headache. And so it just shows you what's in some of that stuff when you get
my mom, who is the biggest, she loves her bleach, she loves her like Lysol and everything. It took her a little bit to kind of get into our problem. I'm like, Mom, try them. Even now, she's like, I can never go back. No. You just smell it automatically and you feel it, and it's like, once you use pure essential oils, you can't really go back to the other stuff. So if she can be converted, I know everybody else can be converted.
I remember that your mom didn't want to try our stuff forever. She's like, no, it's okay.
I'm good.
We're like, are you sure?
But what is it like? What is it that holds most people back, do you think? Is it that they don't think it will work as well, or the price point, or what stops them?
I think people get stuck in their ways, and I think you get comfortable with something. You're like, well, I like my Lysol all-purpose, and nothing works as good. And I think it's like any product or any new food or anything trying to sway somebody. So, I mean, when we had our cleaning business, when people would ask us, do you ever use natural cleaners? I was like, no, because they don't work. Because in my experience, the brands I had tried, they're streaky. They don't really work. So I know for myself, that's what I would say. But then I think that was such a bonus for us. And that's why we kind of quote a little bit like why we're a bit unique is when we started our cleaning products, we had a huge busy cleaning business. So we could just test all our products every day, all day with all the girls. So we'd like hand each stack, hey, you're trying this all purpose, you're trying this, and we're getting the feedback. And then all of a sudden somebody, I remember our all-purpose, the recipe now, it was just like, oh my God, this is the best. And it just was like, okay, great. So we had so much trial and error, and we know what works, and we know because we had to use it every day, all day, and had like 10 staff using it all day, every day. So I feel like that gave us like a little heads up in the biz.
Yeah. And even the smell, I mean, it's just amazing. You walk into the room and I'm just like, oh, I want more of the mint scrub. How can I have that smell?
Yeah. Yeah, we pride ourselves in the sense, and we don't shy away from them either. So yeah. But you can go a little bit harder on, like, go a little bit stronger on the scents when they're essential oils. They're not going to give you that like migraine. I feel
absolutely sick. Oh yeah, you just lift the lid of like a bleach or something. You can smell it through the entire house.
Exactly. Yeah. We want people to feel good about cleaning. That's our goal.
Yeah.
If we can make you clean a little bit more, then it's a win for us.
Well, and I hate cleaning. I mean, it's something you have to do, but you guys have given me a little bit of confidence and courage. Milo threw up the other day on my white area rug because, of course, I don't have children, so everything in my house is white because it can be, except for the odd time. And I was like, okay, what would the girls do? I mixed the mint scrub with the spray, and sure enough, I just left it, and it came right out. It's white still.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great for vomit.
Yeah, exactly. All sorts of things.
Yeah.
It's summer right now. This will probably be listened to and aired many times, but a couple of products that I think are probably super popular right now are your bug spray and the surf wash. How did you guys develop those? Because those were a little bit later in the line, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they came just by accident. It was more of like a local story here. It was like, can you do a bug spray? We're getting a lot of people asking about it. I'm like, well, we have all the ingredients. Yeah, we can do a bug spray, no problem. And it started off like just doing it for that store. And then people were asking, oh, you're doing a bug spray now? I'm like, yeah, okay. And then we started selling our website, and now it just kind of exploded from there. And the same story with the wetsuit wash. A local surf school was like, can you make us a wetsuit wash? I would love to collab with you. And we're like, yeah, we can do a wetsuit wash. And just formulated it and researched what can be safe on neoprene and wetsuits and that kind of thing. And and then we just created it, and then it just kind of took off from there.
Yeah, a little research goes into it. We're not just
no.
And I think like same with like, I mean, we do a yoga spray now for a yoga studio, and we haven't started selling the yoga spray online, but it's something that we love doing. Oh, and a tent deodorizer for a campground. And
that's very smart.
And now we're
people are just approaching us being like, can you make this? And then that's part of the fun too. It's like, yeah, sure, I can make that for you. And,
you're cute.
Well, you guys, it's so funny too, because you often share all the recipes for certain things on your website or Instagram, that sort of thing. But like a lot of people are like me. I remember when Monika shared, I think, like a scrub recipe in the very beginning, and I was like, oh, that sounds great. Can you just make it for me and I'll buy it off of you?
told people so many times, and they're like different things. They're like, "Can you just make it?"
Yeah. Either we're lazy, or I just don't have the confidence in myself or the time, and I just
totally. And I get that too. I'm like that with cooking or food. I hate cooking. Yeah. I get it. Like I look at it like that, where I'm like, okay, like I could easily make that, but if somebody else would make it for me in a jar, I would definitely
deliver it to my door. I'll heat it up.
Exactly. Totally. Yeah. So I think that's it. And like, we try to make our products really multi-purposeful. So, and even like the yoga spray, like our glass cleaner makes a perfect yoga cleaner and upholstery, but then still you'll get people, they're like, well, can you just make a yoga cleaner? Yeah. Okay.
We'll just change the label.
Yeah, exactly. So it's funny. So we definitely do a little tweaking and stuff and obviously we have some ingredients that you don't have in your home. So our DIY recipes are more like fit for stuff that people would have in their homes that are like affordable and stuff like that. So they're not
the recipes to our products.
No, that's secret.
Yeah, our top secret, but we definitely give you options. Again, that goes to the fact that if you don't want to purchase from us, that's okay. We'll give you another option that you can use, or it's part of like one of our value systems. We don't want to seem too salesy.
No, and we got a little like some comments of that. They're like, kind of, I remember that rude one was like, you guys are sure dumb business people sharing DIY recipes when you sell products.
What?
I kind of shared that comment. People are like, honestly, that's why I buy from you guys, because you're just so honest and you make things like, I just think of there's moms that follow us or women or men or whatever that can't afford to necessarily buy, a $13 all-purpose. So, but I don't want them to use Lysol because now I know what it did to Robin and I, so it's like, try this instead or whatever. So I think in the end, I think it's a win because I think just getting more people in that movement is more important than us selling.
Well, and I think that's one of the reasons we love you guys so much, because you're great people, you're very approachable, and you're just like us.
Yeah. But at the same time, please buy from us.
Yeah, exactly. You deserve all the success
Spend
in the world.
Spend your money on us, please.
Yes. And that's why people will, because you guys are just amazing. Thank you so much for being on the show again. Where can people find you? Where can they buy your products and just kind of get more of you?
Well, we have our Instagram. You can find us on Instagram at mintcleaning_. And we have our website, which is mintcleaningproducts.com. And we also have a store locator on our website, so you can find a store near you. We're in over 60 stores now all across Canada. And so we're available lots of places now.
Our Facebook too, we're started kind of being a bit more active on our Facebook. We were not using it so much, but now we're trying to be a little more approachable on Facebook, and probably going to start a little cleaning combo group kind of thing, like the Jilly Box chat, but more cleaning and stuff like that. So
amazing.
And we're on TikTok too, but we only have 40 followers. So
don't watch us on TikTok. Like,
I'm too old for TikTok. Don't worry.
Immediately, we're like, okay, tiptoeing in, and it's a no. It's too
The 14-year-olds aren't cleaning yet anyways.
Right, exactly. It's not really our demographic yet.
Yeah. So. Well, thank you ladies so much, and I can't wait till we talk again next season.